Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is CeeChronicles and I go by that name or across all my social media platforms, so do check me out on Instagram as well as on TikTok. On this platform, guys, I post fragrance related content and I do post weekly. So if that is something that is up your alley, please do consider dropping a subscription here. I would very much appreciate it if you became part of the family by subscribing. To those who are returning, thank you so much, guys, for the continued support. I appreciate you as always. Welcome to today's fragrance video, guys. This is going to be a review for Lattafa's Fakhar Extrait. Now, if you have the previous Fakhars from this line, you will know that they come in this box. So this box is going to be familiar to you. This one is gold in this instant and it opens like this. I think the other ones, kind of open like that, but it doesn't matter. We're not about the box. So the perfume sits in there, and let me show you the bottle, guys. Now, the bottle is this one. I love the color gold. I am actually looking forward to a day where I can just display all my gold bottles in one section. I'm a sucker for the color gold. Even if you're to gift me jewelry, I always say, guys, get me gold. This is the bottle, guys, of Fakhar, and thank you, Lattafa, for making it gold. I'm going to spray it on a tester paper because I'm already wearing my fragrance of the day, and then we're going to get into it. So this is how Fakhar Extrait's atomizer is like. It's quite a lazy one, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Okay, so my thoughts. I get a unisex fragrance from this instead of a fragrance that is masculine leaning. I get a perfect balance of a fragrance that you can use either as a man or as a woman. The first note that screams out in this fragrance is going to be tuberose. So do expect tuberose working with white florals, but tuberose speaking the most amidst the other florals. So that is the fragrance note that comes to the surface almost immediately, adding like a sun-tanny tropical weight to this fragrance. Leaning also creamy. So if you're into tuberose fragrances, this is going to do it for you, guys. The tuberose here is rich. It's a little bit heady because it is the one fragrance note that you're going to smell the most, but not heady in the sense that it's pushing this one to become a beastly fragrance. I have a mouthful to say about the Extrait, the Extrait that they have gone on to put as a label for this fragrance. The first time it turned up, it was not the first one I opened, actually, because I was thinking, this is going to be a masculine scent anyway. Why do I even need to rush at this? And this is probably going to be, woodsy, that sort of thing. But I get a soft, woolly fragrance from this. Yes, I do get a fragrance that can be worn by men, but I do get a DNA, guys, that is leaning more in line with what I would expect from a feminine scent. It is that sun-tanny, lotiony feel that I get in this fragrance, guys, that gives it like a feminine appeal. This has the use of manoi oil, giving it also like a coconutty, popcorny, buttery feel or accord in this. So there is a tropical undertone to this fragrance as well. Now, I did say I was going to say something about this being an Extrait. Firstly, let me say it doesn't perform mental shortcut like how you would expect a fragrance that has a high concentration of oil to perform like. It is a very polite, subtle presentation there. Even giving off like a bubblegummy accord in the mix there, like a fruity bubblegummy leaning thing going on in this fragrance. So maybe, yes, there is indeed a use of a heavy oil concentration in this, but it has made this fragrance like a intimate kind of fragrance where you actually enjoy it the more, you, the wearer. An example I'm going to give is I have Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extrait in its original form, and then I have the dupes of the Perfume or the Perfume in the other like inspiration houses. I would say, going on that, the Extrait of my 540 is one that I get to enjoy the most myself the wearer, as opposed to, say, me getting like dozens of compliments and something like that. Whereas the EDPs, guys, tend to be fragrances that I cannot really smell, but people around me can smell. So I think this is maybe an Extrait in that sense. If not, it could be that Lattafa decided to use the word Extrait loosely because it is inspired by a Perfume version, you know, of that 1 million. I don't know, because this doesn't give me beast mode, guys. And let me maybe also explain why I am kind of like giving a mouthful in terms of what I was expecting. I bought Ajaib by Lattafa at the same time I bought this one. I was expecting what Ajaib did to my nose, Offset, to be something that this one does to my nose. With Ajaib, guys, that is a beastly performing fragrance. I just sprayed 2 sprays on my arm and I was like, what? You know, if I had done 3 or 4, honestly, I would have gone to wash it off, because Ajaib is a beast. So all I'm saying here is don't purchase this particular Fakhar expecting a beastly performing fragrance, because, oh my God, it says Extrait, it's going to do the most. This is a subtle, woolly, cashmere lotiony, creamy scent with like a salty accord there. The same tuberose mixing with the manoi oil gives it like a buttery feel there. So if you're into those sort of fragrances, guys, then this one's gonna do it for you. I don't own 1 million Perfume for men. I have never smelled that fragrance. I am just going on what it has been passed off as an inspiration of, and I am going with what my nose is smelling here. All I can say is, if you are the sort of person that purchases your fragrances because you like them to blow people away, and you're thinking, okay, this has been marketed as an Extrait, so it's going to have a pretty heavy concentration of oil, meaning it's going to last an eternity, this might actually disappoint you, guys. I get an intimate projection here after the 1 hour mark. Yes, as I sprayed it in this room for 30 minutes to an hour, this room is going to have a bounce off of this fragrance. It's going to smell like this fragrance. However, after that, it becomes like a very softened, bubblegummy, suntan lotiony, tropical offering there that you, the wearer, will enjoy the most than the people around you. Okay. Also expect softened woods in this. But just, you know, to cut to the chase, it is a presentation that is just a dumb reach. You don't have to crack your head before you think whether you want to wear this or not. It is just a softie, to an extent being a fragrance that I don't think can do winter for now. If it turns out to improve, I'm going to tell you guys, but I'm just getting a soft profile overall. Now, having said all that, this fragrance does tend to linger. You are gonna get wafts of it while you're wearing it for 4 to 5 hours, somewhere thereabout, right? So it's gonna give you average performance, but the juice in itself is well blended. It's a beautiful juice. It's just that maybe I had higher expectations than what I got. So that is what I can say, guys, about Fakhar Extrait. And if you have seen the other 2 that they already have on the market and you were wondering which one to pick, the one that has like a bronze center and a creamish ring around it is for women. That one, guys, I've seen a lot of people liken it to a lot of fragrances. To me, I'm going to say it didn't smell like anything at all. It was just a fragrance that was there, a bit busy, like a profile that had a lot of mishmashing going on there. So if you're thinking of which one to purchase, I would actually say maybe you could purchase this one. This one is saying something. The Fakhar for women did not say anything to me. The one for men, silver and black bottle, that one is a YSLY dupe. So I think we have pretty much talked about these ones, and that is what I can say about them. Why I thought to clue you up is I'm probably not going to bring, the set, because I've had the one for women and I had to let that one go. The one for men didn't interest me, but this one did interest me. So that is what I can say. This from the 3 is one I can recommend that you could purchase as a blind buy, because it's got some weight around it in as much as it's an average performer. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we obviously discuss more about fragrances. Let me know what you think about this fragrance, guys. I'd very much want to know your opinion about it. Do you have it? Have you bought it? Were you eyeing it? Is this something that you thinking of adding to your collection? Turn on post notifications, guys. That way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. And also do remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Like and share this video, guys. And remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.